Okay, so we're starting part 4, Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, comparing regular playing cards to tarot cards for lesson 11. We call hearts in the element of water cups. And so just a hand like that to be able to hold water is very good. To have a cup, of course, is even better. And this is the Rider-Waite deck, and so we can see the art on this card. And the idea is to learn the basics of what it's about regarding that it's a number 1, that hearts in regular playing cards correlate to cups in tarot, and that it's the element of water. 2 cups. Oftentimes this is considered a playful card, that maybe their romance isn't that serious. But this one, they have a caduceus here and the winged lion and everything, so maybe that's not as playful as we thought. It looks pretty serious. Oftentimes the 2 is considered a lower energy card, but it's a good builder. It's a good starting place to have realization for what you're heading towards. And so we have the 3 of cups. They all look very happy there. And so again, we want to balance our tree of life spread with plenty of red and black. So you have to watch out if there's too much red or too much black, because even something that's joyous can sometimes be too big of a party. So we have the 4 of cups, the element of water. We can see that this is a building situation. He's got an opportunity to consider. The 4 to the 5 of hearts, which is cups. And so remember that this could be something or someone else in the person's life. If you're reading for them, it may not be that they're necessarily sad. It could be that someone near them has had some sort of a loss. But when you spill your cups, they can always be refilled again. Thank goodness. A half-empty glass can always be refilled. So here we have our 6. Now this is like the playful, youthful love card here. And so different meanings for different cards, just depending on what you've learned. If you'd like to use the book, that's great. Go ahead and learn more. But when it comes to playing cards, it really is a generational thing. And so you can imagine me being taught fortune telling on regular playing cards before I learned tarot a few years later. And so here we have the 7. Now, cups is in the element of water. And again, water works together with fire. And so sometimes there can be steam. It might be a little smoky. And so there's different ways that water can manifest, including clouds. So here's the 7 of cups. Cups are hearts. Hearts in regular playing cards correlate to cups in tarot. And this is the number 8. The energy's moving up. Wonder why he's walking away from those cups. Maybe it's more than he can handle. So I do the Tree of Life spread. I know that there's other spreads as well. And so again, you can do all of your own research on the history of the cards. Here are 9 cups. He looks like he is to have and to hold all kinds of goodies. The element of water. Again, a prosperous card. The red cards generally are considered more feminine divine, or the black cards are considered masculine energy. And so 10s of diamonds and 10s of hearts are typically much easier to handle than in the black cards. Here's our Page of Cups and our Knight of Cups. In the element of water, the Jack or the Knave of Hearts. He's got hearts in his uniform here. There's a fish in his cup. So the page is always going to bring you news. It may not always be good news, but that's news that's important just the same. Now we can see that this knight is in a more victorious position to be carrying this cup. He's not with his sword forward or running off to battle so much. This is a glorious knight here with the wings on his helmet. And so the Jack is like the 11. We go from 10 to Jack of Cups or Hearts in the element of water to the Queen and King. Now, the Queen of Hearts is always fair and lovely. She's not a dark queen. And the King of Cups is very wealthy. So this is nurturing and loving and fluid. And so we have nice colors, and they're very peaceful people. All is usually well with hearts, assuming that they're in a good position. And remember that these are people in the lives of the person that you're reading for.